Air traffic control staffing shortages continue to cause major flight delays for a second day amid this government shutdown, and it could keep getting worse.
I want people when they travel to get to where they're going. So if we don't have controllers, we're going to make sure the airspace is safe. So what we do is we'll slow traffic, we'll shut down traffic. There's a support staff that helps train them up, and this is affecting their ability for new controllers to get trained. So it has a rippling effect at a time when we're trying to get more controllers in.
And the Senate is expected to have another vote this morning, but it's expected to fail again. Louisiana Senator John Kennedy joins us now. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning.
Good morning. I know you've said in the past that you blame Chuck Schumer, you blame socialists in the Democratic Party for this shutdown. This is what Schumer says about the pressure he's getting from the left flank.
Are you worried about the pressure that you're getting from your left flank, and is that part of the reason that you've engaged?
No, the bottom line is very simple. We're fighting for the American people, and it's not just one small group of American people that want this. It's across the board. 55% of Trump voters, hardly a flank in our party, want this. That's why we're doing it. We believe that's our job.
Senator, he wants $1.5 trillion added to this for health care. Your reaction?
Well, I listened to the clip of Senator Schumer. His relationship with the truth is very casual. The truth is that this is a political shutdown. Senator Schumer he's nervous as a pregnant nun about losing his reelection to the socialist wing of his party, led by Congresswoman Ocasio-Cortez, which is in control. Now, we will eventually come out of this shutdown. Here's how I think it will happen. Senator Schumer, is a smart man. He's been around a long time. His first car was a Chariot. Washington is all he's ever known his entire life. He knows he's on shaky ground here in terms of policy. So here's how I think it'll end. Schumer will go to 6 or 8 of his colleagues and say, Democrats, of course, and say, I want you to vote to lift the shutdown. Now, he'll say, I can't vote with you. I've got to appear to be tough. I may even have to criticize you, but wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm trying to make the loon wing of the party love me, but you bail me out here. But he's got to be careful with that because he doesn't want it to look like a mutiny, because then he looks even weaker.
You write about how corrupt Washington is in your new book. It's called How to Test Negative for Stupid and Why Washington Never Will. You say common sense is illegal in D.C. Tell us more about this book that you wrote at your kitchen table in Louisiana.
It's a storybook. It's not policy per se, though I talk about policy through stories. Many of the stories are funny. Some of them are bizarre. All of them are true. I use these stories to make 3 points: to explain to the American people what the Senate is really like, to try to explain to the American people why in Washington, D.C., normal is just a setting on the clothes dryer, and to explain why it doesn't have to be that way if we have a return to common sense. I tell stories about President Trump, my meeting, one and only meeting with President Biden, Chuck Grassley, John Fetterman, Chuck Schumer, Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio. It's a very wide-ranging book, Ainsley. I hope it makes people think. I think it'll make you laugh. It may make you daydream, but it's all true.
You are so funny. These are some of the things you said in the book. You said the country was founded by geniuses, but being run by idiots. You say, my favorite, always be yourself unless you suck. Where do you come up with these?
I confess, I have to take full responsibility. God's blessed me with a great memory. When I read a clever turn of phrase, I remember it, and some of them I just make up. And I do believe in that candor is a mighty weapon. It gets me in trouble sometimes, and I contend that I don't get nearly enough credit for the things that I don't say, but I really want to say. But I just tell the truth, and people can decide whether they like me or not. I don't hate anybody. I look for grace wherever I can find it. But God gave me the right to remain silent, but not the ability.
This is why Politico named you America's most quotable senator. Senator, thank you so much. Congratulations on the new book, How to Test Negative for Stupid and Why Washington Never Will.
Ainsley?
Yes, sir.
Watch Brian and Lawrence like a hawk, okay? And try to get a little work out of them this morning, okay?
We've been reading captions from your book all morning and just cracking up. So thank you for bringing some levity to this crazy news cycle. God bless.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.